Hi, we are glad you are with us for another edition of What's Next Longevity Deal Talk. Today, jobs and learning for older adults. This podcast is made possible by Get Set Up, the preferred peer-to-peer virtual learning platform and community for governments, health plans, and non-governmental organizations. Learn more by visiting getsetup.org. I'm Fred Fishkin, along with Mary Furlong. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Fred. We have a real treat, I think, for everyone today. Get Set Up has a remarkable story to tell, grown so much. And we're glad that we're a part of our Longevity Innovation Summit in Washington, D.C. This month, and one of our best speakers at the conference.
And she's with us today, someone we got to see in Washington, Get Set Up Business Development Manager, Adrienne Shoflet. Hi, Adrienne.
Hi, Fred. Hi, Mary. Pleasure to be here today. Thank you so much for a wonderful event in DC this month. And it's a pleasure to speak with you guys.
So we're happy you're joining us on the Longevity Deal Talk podcast. And as head of business development at Get Set Up, this has been quite a whirlwind of a year for you, right?
It's been amazing. So much to learn from, new experiences, amazing partnerships that have been launched. And as we continue to grow, it's just continually a learning experience for us too. But yes, a whirlwind to say the least.
Well, let's start, Adrienne, with a bit of an overview of what Get Set Up does, and then jump into the new job assistance program that you have.
Yeah, so Get Set Up, we are the largest and fastest growing social learning community for older adults. And we focus on the 55 plus age range to help them learn new things, connect with others, and of course, unlock new life experiences. And we do that through our peer-to-peer talk classes. So older adults are teaching older adults new skill sets and rallied around a course catalog that ranges from over 4,000 different programs in a live interactive setting. Our community now spans over 4.6 million learners. Learners are tuning in from over 160 different countries. And, our round-the-clock programming really does lend itself towards this idea of having something for everyone and really, meet the needs of our learners no matter where they are. And so with our classes ranging from technology classes to health and wellness and fitness and classes around travel and different hobbies, we're really seeing this opportunity to connect with our learners no matter where they are or what they're interested in. And so people are coming to learn something, but they're staying to make friends and connect with each other. So a little bit about what we do on a grand scale. And then as we've been working with various partners, we've been launching unique initiatives to be able to spearhead and support different programs that are run nationwide. And so we've launched a nutrition program, device onboarding programming, and that's really where our job assistance program came to life.
And with the economy being so challenging for so many people, they've seen their retirement take a hit. They've seen inflation go up, home heating prices being high. The new services are really important. And so step us through how job training works.
Yeah, we've really focused on creating a holistic opportunity where we're helping our active agers live their healthiest, happiest, most connected lives by really building upon success we've seen through an accelerator program we launched. We've always really been focused on this idea of economic stability for our older adults because we employ older adults to teach our classes. And so we took that idea to the next level, and we're connecting our older job seekers with today's job opportunities, with employer showcases, tagging and honing in on these organizations that are looking to recruit our older adults, providing them with curated job listings from these different organizations, and really identifying who the age-friendly employers are. and then bringing the experience full circle with peer-based classes to reskill and upskill our older adults to give them the confidence really to pursue career number 2 or what's next in their career endeavors. And so we're really trying to create that entire learning experience and provide a space for older adults to come, not just to learn the skills they need to be successful, but also identify those opportunities that are out there for them.
That's tremendous. And we know how many employers are having trouble finding qualified people today, and you're helping to fill that need. What are some of the types of skills training that are the most popular?
Great question. We're seeing our learners diving into functional digital skills, things like Google Workplace, Office 365, email management, calendar management. So a lot of those hard tech skills coupled with some soft skills. So we see time management classes, communication skills, verbal and written, collaboration and teamwork a lot in this virtual workforce environment. And then at the same time, we see a lot of job discovery, prep skills like resume writing, interviewing. Interviewing has changed, right, via Zoom these days and virtual, which is some differences and nuances to learn versus that in-person concept that it used to be.
And the value of older adults, the potential employers. Talk a little bit about that, because some people may not realize just what an older person can bring into an organization.
Yeah, we're seeing that need as we're speaking with organizations. We're really seeing what's coming to life with the benefits of having an intergenerational workplace and the value behind mentorship and bringing different generations together, not just from an experience perspective, but what each generation has to give to each other to really lend itself towards success. So we're seeing organizations like tech companies, we're seeing organizations, customer service organizations, caregiving companies. And so we're really starting to span the gamut with interest here, focusing on equity and intergenerational opportunities.
You've really been the right company at the right time for so many. And you've also been successful in working with state governments like New York around the country. So what's the latest news on the state level?
Yeah, we're still working our way through government partnerships. We've had great success quickly. Our partnerships like New York, State of Michigan, launching new partnerships, renewing our old state partnerships. So we are now in relationship with over 20 different states and at multiple different capacities, whether it be at the AAA level or the entire state level. And so still working through, we've got new states reaching out, saying they're hearing what we're doing with other states, navigating through the nuances of and the uniqueness of each community. And so for us, learning state by state those differences and how we can have an impact is really where a lot of our focus is now too.
I know I was notified by the state of New Jersey not too long ago that I was eligible for Get Set Up membership. What's your advice to other startups, age tech startups, when it comes to partnering or working with state governments? You've been so successful.
I think one is persistence, right? So just making sure that your brand is in the forefront and what the solution is that we can provide as we're all navigating these waters. But again, understanding the uniqueness of these communities. Super important to know who you're speaking to and how you're bridging the gap for who they service compared to other geographical areas as well. Because it's true, and we learn with every new state conversation that we have, how different the community is and what they're looking for in their unique initiatives as well.
And, during COVID in some states, this was really people's pathway to continue salary, to continued income. So looking ahead to 2023, what can you share about the areas you're going to grow in the year ahead?
I think that we just hit the tip of the iceberg with workforce development. And so the learnings behind our population and just the fact that people are living healthier lives longer, there's something to be said about really supporting, whether it's the drive behind the financial need or the drive behind still having something to give and contribute, identifying how we can continue to play a very important role in contributing to the workforce development resources that are out there, providing providing additional opportunities within other organizations, and really bridging this gap between having this educational basis of what we offer and layering it with providing the visibility, the reskilling and upskilling, and of course the community to support. I think the growth of our community has been one of the most special pieces of what we've seen in our outcomes of Get Set Up. And so collecting more stories and having more impact.
I agree with that. I had the privilege of being part of your competition, and you could see firsthand that sense of community. And really, that's what business is all about today, is creating a community with your stakeholders. We did that in real life at the conference. We're doing it here online with our Longevity Deal Talk podcast.
And it occurs to me, Adrian, that Mary and I have talked on many podcasts about the issues of loneliness and isolation that many older adults face. You're helping to solve that in many ways, but you're going way beyond it in terms of giving people something tangible when it comes to skills or fun or learning their hobbies better or a new hobby.
I think the outcome and the initial focus was, how do we connect people with other people on this premise of education, right? Let's bring people together around really stellar content that could help them in active aging, maintain their independence, attack career number 2, or go forth with what's next, but all rallied around the idea that people like you are here not only to teach you, but also to take that to the next level. And this idea of lifelong friendships and relationships that we're seeing come about because of the commonalities that people are in classes with people like them, it is really where we're starting to see our web grow and our impact grow.
Well, congratulations to you, Adrian, and really the whole Get Set Up team.
Yes, thank you so much. And our team is spectacular, and our team is growing as well. And I'm proud to be here representing everyone who's doing all of the hard and great work that we're doing.
And thank you for spending time with us, Adrian. You're really a top leader in this country.
Oh, thank you, Mary, so much. Fred, Mary, thank you again for dedicating time today, and looking forward to what's next with all of our relationships.
Yes.
Terrific. Mary, before we wrap up, another deal to mention. The National Council on Aging has announced it has received a $50 million grant from the U.S. Administration for Community Living to implement a nationwide campaign to ensure older adults and people with disabilities get the latest COVID and flu vaccines.
That's so important, and comes at a time when so many hospitals are once again overflowing with cases, and many older adults have not received the second recommended COVID booster.
Yeah, the numbers, I think it's over 40% have not. The NCOA will provide funding and technical assistance to hundreds of diverse community-based organizations to hopefully make a difference there. For more information, search for Vaccine Uptake Initiative at ncoa.org. We want to say thank you again to Get Set Up for helping to make this episode possible, and to Adrian Schafflet for joining us. Get Set Up is the preferred peer-to-peer virtual learning platform and community for governments, health plans, and non-governmental organizations. Learn more by visiting getsetup.org.
And of course, we want to thank everyone watching or listening to and spending time with us on our podcast. We hope you all enjoy the warmth of the holiday season and a great year ahead. And thank you, Fred. You're the best.
Same to you.